Hello and welcome to the history of Star Trek. Today's episode will be covering the Traveler. And here we go. A being who described himself as the Traveler, but whose real name claimed was unpronounceable by humans, was a humanoid from a mysterious species encountered by Starfleet during the 2360s, reported to be from Tau Alpha C. He himself claimed to be a traveler on a journey to experience reality. He also claimed that while by his understandings he was not from another time, he might be according to Starfleet's understanding of time. The traveler had certain abilities, like the ability to act like a lens with focused thought, which allowed him to alter space, time, and warp fields with the power of his mind. He could phase out of time and dimension and move between planets and starships. These abilities were focused on his ability to focus the energy of thoughts and in his advanced understanding of the nature of reality. According to the Traveler, thought was the basis of all reality. In addition, Deanna Troi also noted that his presence could not be detected with the empathic abilities of the Betazoids. He could also shapeshift to appear as humanoids from other species with different clothing. Around 2364, the Traveler had been trading his understandings of propulsion for passage on Starfleet vessels. This was the first time his species visited this culture. He claimed to be motivated by curiosity, his stated goal being experiencing your reality. During these travels, he became an assistant to Starfleet propulsion expert Kowinski, who claimed to have discovered a new revolutionary method of warp drive. Although some of his theories did have merit, Kowinski's formulas turned out to be bogus. As Wesley Crusher discovered, it was actually Kowinski's assistant, the Traveler, who was the driving force behind the propulsion method. Things went awry, however, and the USS Enterprise D was catapulted millions of light years to the M33 galaxy. Later, while attempting to return back to the Milky Way galaxy, the Enterprise instead traveled to the end of the universe, a billion light years away. The Traveler collapsed in exhaustion and was taken to sickbay, where he revealed the secrets of his abilities. He eventually returned to engineering, where he helped return the ship and crew to the home Milky Way galaxy. The Traveler noticed something special about the young Wesley Crusher, comparing him to a young Mozart. Inspired in part by this, Captain Picard promoted Wesley to an acting ensign in the traditions of Starfleet. The Traveler played a significant role in the destiny of Wesley Crusher. In 2365, when the Enterprise encountered a duplicate version of Captain Picard, apparently transported 6 hours back in time, the contemporary Captain Picard briefly suspected the Traveler as a cause of this anomaly, noting that the Traveler was capable of movement through time using the power of his mind. Commander Riker, perhaps recalling the Traveler's largely benign nature, did not share this suspicion. The Traveler was next encountered by the Enterprise crew in 2367, after a warp bubble experiment by Wesley Crusher went awry and trapped his mother, Beverly Crusher, in an alternate reality. Due to Wesley's increasingly realization of his powers, the Traveler was drawn to him and sensed the predicament. He appeared and directed the crew to her rescue. He needed Wesley's help in opening a doorway to another reality and had to convince him that he had the ability. They succeeded in rescuing Beverly Crusher. In 2370, the Traveler appeared incognito as Lacanta, a villager on Dorvan 5, to Wesley Crusher. Lacanta, who seemed to have an intimate knowledge of Wesley, directed him to seek answers to his troubled destiny. Wesley was, at this time, quite uncertain about his future in Starfleet. The Traveler guided Wes to the Habak, where Wesley had a vision of his deceased father telling him that his destiny lay somewhere other than Starfleet. The cadet heeded the advice and resigned from Starfleet, after which, in the middle of a riot, managed to disassociate himself from time. It is then that the Traveler revealed his true identity and promised to mentor the young man to his new journey. Hey, thank you for watching the history of Star Trek. Special thanks to Memory Alpha and all contributors for all information you heard today. Also special thanks to my contributors, the Patreons. And one more special thanks to Royalityfreetube for this fantastic background. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you can. If you have, thank you. And have a nice day. Bye-bye!